Hello and welcome. We're going to be doing another watch along. This time we are delving into the women's game of football, and Burnley women currently on a 13 game unbeaten streak, sat proudly at the top of the English National League, Premier League North, whatever it's called. Um, but that said, remarkable achievement. Burnley were there in the playoffs literally 2 or 3 years ago, just missed out on automatics. Same again last season as well. But this season they are the top dogs. They have played a game in hand over Wolves, but even if Wolves win that, Burnley will still be top of the league by 1 point. However, Halifax stand in their way today. Halifax, a team that drew 0-0 with Burnley women earlier in the season and frustrated the Clarets during that game. A game that Burnley women should have won when they were all over them. But it is going to be another game played at Turf Moor. I can understand why there's not that big a crowd there today. The weather has been absolutely horrendous. It's been sort of horrible downpour, bashing against your window sort of stuff. But yes, it should be a good one. The players are on the pitch, and we are going to get the game underway. I haven't been able to do the graphics for the team lineups. However, I will go through them. Starting with the home side, Burnley, we've got Kirsty Lavelle in goal. Typical Burnley have put it in numerical order instead of in position order, which is really frustrating. But Brenna McPartlin plays Jasmine Matthews, Claudia Mummery Walker, Millie Ravening, Jade Richards, Millie Chandarana, Charlie Chadwick, Yana Daniels, Alethea Paul, and Naomi Hartley is the starting lineup for the Clarets. Starting for Halifax women is Maddie Crosby, Annabelle Cass, Anna Phillips, Bonnie Davis, Jeanne Pilgrim, Ainsley Strickland. I think played for Burnley, to be fair, if I'm not mistaken. Macy Settle, Eleanor Ashton, Maddie Norton, Dolce O'Connor, and Phoebe Hollins. There's only 4 substitutes on the bench for Halifax. Alex Mendes, Summer Horner, Kay Banforth, and Imi Taylor. But Rob Mitchell's side feel like they've already frustrated Burnley once this season. Can they go again? Subs for the Clarets: Charlie Doherty, Emma Siddle, Hardy Logan, Isabella Fisher, Olivia Wilkes, Amy Kelly, and Nyosha McAloon. Ross Wallace's side, as I say, unbeaten in 13 games. It should be an interesting one here at Turf Moor. Get your comments in. Let us know how you see this. If you're watching, it's available to watch on Clarets Plus. I'm not sure if it's available to watch on X. I thought it might be. I will have a look for you. But it may be available to watch on the Burnley FC Women's X channel. They might put it out at kickoff, which we aren't far away from. Halifax's last couple of results haven't been the best. But Burnley Women's, as I say, 13 unbeaten. So a remarkable achievement. And it just goes to show the success that the women's are having. And it is live, just to let you know, it is live to watch on X. So if you head over to the Burnley FC Women's and you are wanting to watch this game, get on over there, you can watch it and we'll take you through it as it happens. But we are just awaiting kickoff, waiting for the referee's whistle. Shouldn't be too long now. And we are underway. So Burnley will want to try and keep that momentum going that they have done in the recent games. Only 3 games left of the season as well. So it's not entirely wrapped up yet. Hopefully Burnley don't crumble under pressure. They need to keep level-headed. Maddie Crosby in the Halifax goal. That was a goal kick. Decides to go long. Up by Daniels, Ravening. Plays it back. Naomi Hartley has it. Mummery Walker tries to pick out Yana Daniels again on the run on this near right hand side. She's going to go out for a Burnley throw-in. Daniels hits it, tries to get the ball back. Halifax work well. It's a bit of a ricochet. Now Millie Ravening, can she open herself up? She gets herself in the box. She's put under pressure. I think she's going to win Burnley an early corner. Great bit of play by Burnley to start the game. An early set piece. Like I said, the last game I watched, Burnley nicked it 1-0. It was a scrappy game. It's up there. And it's cleared by the defence. Kirsty Lavelle comes out and takes one big punt forward. Mummery Walker picks up the seconds. Matthews has it. Picks out Kirsty Lavelle, who's got a bit of time. Picks up Naomi Hartley, the Burnley-born defender. Now with Richards at the back, a bit of a loose pass, but it's well cut out by Burnley, and Matthews can look back towards Kirsty Lavelle. It's going to sort of be a repeat. She picks out Naomi Hartley, who's doing brilliantly to make herself available. Daniels cuts inside now. Mummery Walker looks out wide for Alethea Paul. Looks like she's going to try to take her on here. Skips past her. Ball's going to go in, it's deep. Hartley comes up, but can't quite direct the header across the face of goal. It's out for a goal kick. I can see this one being quite a strong midfield battle. At the moment, Burnley are trying to apply pressure to that Halifax back line. Currently is a throw-in though, which Hartley's looking at working backwards to Richards. Now Alethea Paul has it. Looks up, picks out Mummery Walker. Tries to play in Chadwick. She couldn't quite reach it. Halifax knock it out for another throw-in to the home side. Halifax Women used to go under the name Brighouse. That was changed to represent the wider community of Halifax. Ball across in the box. Nobody really there. Intercepted. Hartley now tries to pick out Yana Daniels. Not enough on it. Chandarana's trying to put herself in there. Does well. Yana Daniels gets it. Now Chandarana again. Mummery Walker tries to get it. Yana Daniels keeps it in. Skips past one. Tries to direct it over. Nobody on the edge. Now it's Alethea Paul. Takes a shot from range and the keeper tips it away. Fine save. Great shot by Alethea Paul. And to be fair, I didn't think she was got that much on it. Sorry, it was Brennan McPartland who hit it. It's a fantastic save by Crosby. It was dipping. Mummery Walker takes it short. It's lost. Now Burnley have nobody. Luckily, Richards is back under the chase. Manages to get away. Does really well. How's everybody's weekend been? What's everyone been up to? Long throwing taken by Burnley. Now Hartley has it. Tries to play a tan ball in for Mummery Walker. Burnley still have it though. Chandarana with the ball over. Chadwick tries to take it down, but the offside flag does go up. As I say, is the Clarets knocking on the door? No real threat so far, only 8 minutes in by Halifax, but it is the Clarets asking all the questions. Hey Kate in the chat. I don't know how the comments are going to come up. Why they come up like that? I thought they'd have come up a different way. But hey, hi. Like I say, get your comments in. Let us know how you think this game's going to go. Obviously, Burnley need to win. They need to keep that momentum up. 13 wins on the bounce is no mean feat. Kirsty Lavelle picks out Richards. Goes up wide to Alethea Paul. Lots of space. Looks for a ball over the top. Mummery Walker was in the right position, but then made a run thinking Paul was going to play it into the gap. However, Yana Daniels cuts it. Now Mummery Walker's there. Has a chance to open up. Finds Chadwick. Oh, good bit of play by Burnley. Well cut out by Halifax. It's just that little bit of urgency that Burnley were lacking there in that final third. Halifax throwing taken quickly and Burnley still somehow managed to intercept. Brennan McPartland. Gets it back from Hartley. Chandarana tries to look for a forward pass, but it's a bit wayward. It's going to go for another goal kick, which Crosby will happily take all day. She's only really been tested the once as of yet. from the Portland range. My little girl's in the chat. Says, "Hiya, Daddy, love you. Me and Mummy are making cookies and cupcakes." There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Brilliant work by Richards. Back heels it. Matthews does well. Ball over the top. Great touchdown by Yana Daniels. Can she pick out? Gets towards the edge of the box. And it is going to be a free kick to Burnley in a really, really good position. Pilgrim with a foul on Daniels. And it is in a very, very good position. Alethea, Paul and Raven in over it. I think it's going to be Paul that takes this free kick set piece. And it is going to be Paul who takes it. Hits the wall. Tries to get the rebound. There was not really much heart on that. Chadwick's in. Oh, great save by Crosby. Fantastic reactions by the keeper. Did really, really well. It's Ravening who puts Chadwick in, and Chadwick just has to try and get a stab on it. But Crosby makes herself big. Does really well to block. Burnley have a corner. Burnley now have a corner. Throw-in taken quickly. Halifax see it out for an early Burnley set piece. Alethea Paul again took the free kick earlier. He's going to take this corner routine. Whips it in deep. Chadwick on the edge of the box takes a stab and oof. High, wide and not very handsome is how I would call that. No, it isn't my leave. So it's going to be Crosby goal kick. Halifax being able to withstand this early Clarets pressure. Can the Clarets keep it up for 90 minutes? So that's the question in search of that opening goal. Matthews finds Portland, goes back to Lavelle. Burnley trying to open those pockets of space. Naomi Hartley gets in front, but now again loose ball. Portland gets to the seconds. Chadwick's got it. Beats a man. Can barely get a ball into the mix of things here. It's a bit of a wayward pass. Chadwick tries to get it through. It's going to be a Halifax throw-in. Nothing comes of it. The thing is, Burnley women, they're getting themselves into the right areas, carving these opportunities open for themselves, but it just seems in that final third a little bit almost like they're not really being able to gel. I mean, Chadwick's been pushed out wide, to be fair, and has been playing as a central striker, but great attacking intent. Chandarana. Ravening goes for goal from range, but it's a comfortable save by the Halifax number 1. And Chadwick tries to put Crosby under some pressure before she picks the ball up. Big punt forward. Mummery Walker trying to put some pressure on. As I say, it might only be 17 minutes in, but Burnley are the ones out of the two sides really knocking on the door. Halifax really are hoping Burnley will apply so much pressure that they can counter-attack, but Burnley defensively solid. And a nice little flick. Burnley could be in here. It's Chadwick who tries to puts a bit of too much pressure on the defender, I think. The defender goes down. It looked quite easy, but it is going to be a free kick to Halifax. Pumped forward by Crosby. Again, header up. Not able to pick out a Halifax head. Burnley now try and come forward with another forward move. Richards finds McPartlin. Chandarana. Ball played over the top. Matthews is there. Going to have to knock it out for a throw-in. Whoever it is up top for Halifax has got bags of pace. Quite nippy forward. Halifax taking the time over this throw-in. Try to go long, up by Burnley, and Ravening can try and strive forward. Picks out Yana Daniels. You've got Chandarana free in the centre. Again, not so much. A little bit of a weak pass, really. Lavelle picks out Richards at the back. Naomi Hartley has it. Yana Daniels tries to pick out Hartley on the run. Bit of a 1-2. How you doing, Wayne? Hope you're well. How's things? Chandarana towards the edge of the box. Mummery Walker couldn't get to it. Naomi Hartley. Brendan McPartlin's asking for it. Hartley gets it back. Again, it's just like I said earlier, as soon as they get towards the edge of the box, there's players in and around there, but it just seems like they're making the wrong decisions. Ball now at the back. Burnley, Ross Wallace up shouting some tactics. To his Burnley side. Chadwick goes back to the middle of the park. McPartland finds Hartley, who's come central. Bit of a heavy touch. Bit of a heavy touch by Hartley, and I think she's been penalised. Not happy days, mate. Glad you're all well. It's even better when the Burnley fellas can't piss on your parade at the weekend and stuff like that. Put it one way, I'm happy as punch. Header up, Kirsty Lavelle will get there. Does very well over the striker. Throws it out to Richards. Does well. Mummery Walker applies some good pressure. Stands strong. Now Yana Daniels tries to cut inside. Tries to play one over. It is at the back stick. And Chadwick does well. Somehow keeps it out, does Crosby. Gonna have to have a look at that on the replay. That's some save to keep it out. It was a last minute ditched attempt by Chadwick, but Crosby does really well to cut that out. Just showing it again. Yana Daniels does well. Seems to hang in the air for some time. Crosby does really well to keep out. First, the initial save. And then the seconds. It's trickling over the line, but great save by the Halifax number one. I say Chadwick has been decent these last couple of games. Always seems to get in those right positions. And again, a near chance there for Burnley. Brennan McPartland. Yana Daniels. Intercepted ball over the top, but Burnley cut that move out very, very quickly. Oof. I don't know. I might do. We'll have to obviously see what the situation is next year. At the moment, I ain't going anywhere. I've started a fitness plan, trying to shift some weight. Been started to go running and stuff. And then I woke up today in absolute agony in my right foot. I'm not sure if it's a trapped nerve or I've done something to it, but it's really painful and I can barely put pressure on it. So at the moment, I ain't going anywhere. But next season, I wouldn't mind doing a couple of away games. At least there's no VAR in the Championship. That's always a plus. Chadwick tried to go for the overhead kick. Just not coming off. It's going to be a throw into Halifax. Davies throws long. McPartland gets up. Thought Chandarana were going to get to the loose ball. It's past her. Now Richards finds Matthews. He's going to have to get rid of this. Alethea Paul under pressure. Does well. It is going to go for a Burnley throw. And it does take a nick off the Halifax winger. I'm not sure, mate. I'm better with faces, to be fair. Alethea Paul doing well, managing to keep a hold of the ball. Naomi Hartley does well, gets the 1-2. Naomi Hartley looks to open up, take a shot. Does well, gets the 1-2 from Chandarana. But I think as the ball sits, it just doesn't sit nicely for Hartley to hit. Chadwick with some pressure on her. Does very well. Just at the final hurdle, loses it. Crowded out by two of the Halifax players, but ball comes back towards the Burnley defence, and again they've done well to try and keep the ball in play and keep this passage of play moving. If I could drive, mate, then it'd be easier, but obviously I'll see what crack is at the time. If it's first game of the season or something like that, it's going to be a right ball ache, innit? Ball over the top. Burnley are in. Oh, the flag is up. But again, it's another good save by Crosby. It just hits the leg. There's Mummery Walker who got herself in there. I say, wouldn't have counted. The flag did go up. Halifax have a corner. Early start. Sorry, not early start. First corner routine for those in blue. Be Dolce O'Connor who's going to take this corner for Halifax. Ball's in there. It looks like Richards gets this away. They try to keep the move alive. It's shot from the edge of the box. But it's high and wide. Similar to Chadwick's first effort in this game. I'll have a look at. We'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look after. Because obviously I'm trying to watch the game, but I took a picture of it, so I'll make sure to look at it afterwards. Chadwick picks up Chandarana. She's going to open up and shoot from the edge of the box. It's saved by Crosby again. Mummery Walker tried to get onto the second ball. Crosby does well to palm that wide. I think majority of Burnley's efforts, apart from the Chadwick little stab at the back post, have come from range, which shows that defensively Halifax is doing really well. Well, we're showing the replay though. Burnley have won another corner. Got 4 on the edge of the box. They push themselves in there now. Mummery Walker tries to get it back into the mix again. There's a bulk of Burnley players. Ravening pulls it back. Halifax survive. Alethea Paul. She sees a shot from range and again another fantastic diving save. Alethea Paul has got a mean shot on her from range. It was swerving in wind. Brilliant effort. Again, Crosby does brilliantly. The difference in this game, the Halifax keeper, but it is going to be Paul that takes his corner. It's up there. Burnley managed to keep it in. I think it has gone. Jana Daniels says it's... She weren't happy with the linesman's decision. Crosby with the goal kick. Again, they've not been the greatest of goal kicks from Crosby. Her saving has been second to none in this game so far. From her distribution, she's not been able to really pick anybody out in blue when she goes for these goal kicks. Chandarana does well. Tries to get it back. Cut out again. Now Halifax have it in the Burnley half. How are we doing, John? We've got Burnley Women against Halifax. Bit of possession by the away side. And wasted as soon as I said it. Tried to play a ball over the top, but it's gone for a goal kick. See, it's not been a boring game. Not been a boring game. Burnley asking all the questions, especially if you're a Burnley supporter. You'd be very happy with the fact that Burnley are trying to carve all these opportunities open. As I say, it's just the decision making in the final third hasn't been the best. Ashton comes away with it for Halifax. Norton picks out O'Connor. She goes wide. Tries to beat Alethea Paul, but it's closed out. It's going to be a Burnley throw-in. I think it's Mummery Walker who's got back. It's in the league, John. There's only three games left. Like I say, Burnley on a 13-game unbeaten streak, mate. If they can keep that winning form up, it should have us wrap up the league. Not giving Wolves a chance with that 1 point advantage. Obviously, that's saying that us and Wolves win every single game. But as it stands, it's currently 0-0 at Turf Moor. Naomi Hartley has a lot of space. Kirsty Lavelle looks to her opposite side, picks up Matthews. Mummery Walker picks out Ravening. Again, takes a shot, but again, we're taking potluck shots from outside of the box. We're not working the opportunities. It's a real shame. I think, if anything, it's going to go down to the last game of the season, John. Like I say, with 3 games to go, they're only, at the moment, they are 4 points clear of Wolves, but they've played a game more. So if Wolves win their game in hand, there's only a point difference. It could go right down to the wire on the final day. Like I say, it massively helped Burnley beating Wolves the other night few weeks. I think it was a week or two back now. But a promotion for Burnley would mean they enter the Women's Super League 2, which is one of the first hurdles the club wanted the women's team to try and do. They do want them to be in the WSL very soon. Yes, Alex, it's been streamed by the club. It's been streamed on Claret's Player or Claret's Plus. It's also being streamed on X by the Burnley FC Women's channel. Crosby goes long. Burnley are up. It's a bit of a game of a head tennis. Ravening puts herself in there. Somehow gets to it again. Now Alethea Paul finds Chadwick, who's going to have to go wide for this one. Probably needs some support. Alethea Paul's there. It's going to be a Burnley ball. Burnley throwing deep in the Halifax area. To be fair, John, last season they had 4 of our players. We beat them 7-0 because the 4 Burnley players couldn't play. They had to put their reserve keeper outfield just to be able to field a full 11. To be fair, I remember going to Eureka as a kid. I've been as a parent too recently, so it's mad the size of things. As a kid, you think, oh wow, this place is huge, and then you go there as an adult and you're like, what was all that excitement about? Like this is nothing. Yeah. Like I say, been as a kid and been as a parent, and Burnley now come forward. Yana Daniels looks for Chadwick. She just couldn't get there. Great defensive play. Good little pass by Raven, and then Chantarana gets the ball across. Superb tackle by Halifax defender. She's now up. Richards with a big header. Like I say, I quite like Alethea Paul as well. I think she's been quite well. I like Ravening and McPartland. I think we have got quite a strong squad, but obviously we're definitely going to need some improvements if we get promoted. Not if, when we get promoted to the WSL2. Kirsty Lavelle rolls this one out to McPartland. Tries to fizz one forward for Mummery Walker. Now Hartley. Tries to get a ball through. Chadwick was there lurking. Great defending again by Halifax. We have hit 40 minutes. For some reason, I don't understand. I thought it's gone red. Oh. It's gone red on the timer and stopped. Oh, now it's continued. I think the club have realised the issue. A very good free kick opportunity for Burnley now. McPartland brought down right on the edge. Right on the edge of the box. It's Ravening who takes it, and it's another brilliant, outstanding save. I'll tell you something. She is playing amazing. Great free kick, brilliant fingertip save over the bar. Burnley take the corner quickly. Now ball to the edge of the box, shot from range. Oh, I thought it was curling in at the back stick. She's having the game of her life as the Halifax keeper. I can't say any more than that. Absolute stormer of a game. The difference between Burnley not having a goal in this game is down to her. Not sure, John. It's going to be a Halifax free kick. 42.5 on the clock. Halifax have this set piece in their half of the centre circle. Phillips goes long. Hartley gets up there. Strickland trying to win it, but Jana Daniels manages to get in front of her. Naomi Hartley with their heavy touch. Like I say, I think the higher up the pyramid they go, John, it's going to be harder. They're going to have to work on a new sort of structure, be more physical, be more, use a lot more strength in those key areas. Chandarana can't get to the second ball, and Halifax clear, but only as far as a Burnley throw-in. It's going to be 1 minute of added time added on. Burnley shouldn't be down as well. Burnley shouldn't feel down. They've applied a lot of pressure. They've done really, really well. You'd like to sense a goal is coming. Like I say, putting Crossley under a lot of pressure is massive. But the keeper's having the game of her life, and all we need is to knock that confidence a little bit if we want to try and get something out of this game. As I said, the game between Halifax and Burnley early in the season, away from Turf Moor, ended 0-0. Burnley can't afford to be dropping points now with only 3 games to go. Big pump forward for Halifax. Well done by Ravening. She tries to clear. Chadwick comes back and sees it out. And the referee blows for half time. It has been all Burnley in this first half. I've got to say, the only person stopping this Burnley side from getting it going in front has been Maddie Crosby, the Halifax keeper. Alethea Paul had a few shots. From range, but it doesn't seem to be an area that Burnley are strong in. Like I say, we need to be getting the ball in and around the box, giving Mummery Walker and Chadwick the chance to try and cut in and get something out of it. To be fair, John, there's been a lot more than 10 mil probably put into it, and because it's not just down to the players. You've got to think the players now are playing full time at Burnley. They're now a full time outfit, and in terms of investment and price tags and stuff like that, I'd say there's got to have been quite a substantial amount of money spent. And like you say, they've got the endorsement with Shaw as well, the deodorant brand. So there will be quite a few bits of coin that have been put about. I say it is 0-0 at the end of the first half. I'm going to go for a wee and treat myself. And I will see you for the second half very, very soon. Take care. Won't be long. So the Burnley players are back out for the second half. Sorry if I've just scared a load of people back coming back after a moment of quietness. But the Burnley players are back out for the second 45. Just having a brief warm up before getting into their position. Still waiting for Halifax to show their face. So Burnley just did a bit of a team huddle. To be fair, they've done all the right things for them that first half. They've done quite, like I say, they've done really, really well. And if it wasn't for Crosby in the Halifax goal, this game would be so massively different. You know, we need to keep going. What we need to do is we need to get on the scoreboard, get up and running. I think once that first goal goes in, the belief will rise a little. And the Halifax players won't know what's hit them. So, John, it's live through Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, on the Burnley FC Women's page. If you go down to where it says kickoff, there's a little link you can click and you can watch it through there. Or you can go to Claret's Player on the Burnley website and they have it on there. "45 minutes left for Burnley to try and get something out of this." So just waiting for Halifax to get into position. The referee is waiting too. Everyone's now in position. And we do get underway for the second half. So hopefully Burnley can find a breakthrough and get themselves in this game. Oh, bit of a nasty clash. Yana Daniels and Phillips come together. Daniels is back to her feet, as is the Halifax captain. And it is going to be a free kick taken quickly. So 13 unbeaten for Burnley. It's an outstanding achievement. The game before that 13, like I say, was against Halifax. We drew 0 apiece. Chadwick gets past two, goes to have a shot, and it's blocked. She went on her own there. I thought she might have picked somebody out, but did really, really well. The women's manager now, John, is Ross Wallace, who used to play for Burnley, and Preston and Sunderland and a few other teams. But yeah, Ross Wallace is in charge of the women's now. Corner for Burnley. Taken. It's a poor corner. Very poor corner. Doesn't even make it to the box. It basically curls in and back out before it gets towards goal. But it's very, very windy at Turf Moor. You can see even when you look at the flags are blowing into the pitch, blowing out to the pit, out to the towards the stands. It's a cold, blustery affair. Kirsty Lavelle punts one forward. Jana Daniels does well. It's going to be a Burnley throw in. Naomi Hartley. Oh, I do apologise. In the noughties, John. Halifax defence, who stand tall, have to go long. Portland has a bit of a nudge in the back, doesn't get anything, but still Burnley have possession. Alethea Paul plays the 1-2 with Matthews. Ravening. Tries to pick out Alethea Paul. I think there's too much on it. Holland takes the throw in. Burnley claiming handball. Referee doesn't give anything. It's going to be another Burnley throw. Alethea Paul takes quickly. Finds Matthews. Does well to pick out Hartley. Gets it back. Now under some pressure. Richards has to get there. Finds McPartland. Now Mummery Walker does well. Chandarana. Hartley does well. Jana Daniels is on the chase. Does get to it. Tries to play it in early. And it's going to go for a throw into the Clarets. Oh, happy birthday to your dad, John. Hope he had a good one. You know, yeah, I hope he had a good 75th birthday. Chadwick takes it to the edge. Tries to take a shot. Deflects. Still has it. Tries to go past two more. Intercepted again. Going to be a Burnley throwing deep in the Halifax half. I did say Burnley not asked all the questions. They're going to keep poking and prodding at Halifax. Ravening. Hartley on the edge of the box. Tries to shoot. Crosby not really put under a big amount of pressure. To be fair, Johnny, I've stopped. I've stopped while I'm on this health kick. See, I should have gone for a run today, but my right leg won't allow it. I've got a trapped nerve and it's killing me. Alethea Paul making the run. Does well. Burnley still have it. It's Chadwick again. Tries to take a shot. Deflected again. Going to be a Burnley. Oh, I thought it took a deflection. No, it's gone for a goal kick. To be fair, I think I'd have an hangover after 4 Guinness now, not touching a drop for nearly 2 weeks. I think it'd hit me a bit different. As long as he's enjoying himself, that's the main thing. At that age, you've got to enjoy yourself. So, ball over the top. Mummery Walker. Chadwick. Good interception. Tries to get to the second ball. Families. My nephew's shouting me. I just told him basically to shut up, I'm doing a watch along. Naomi Hartley. He's going to have to turn away from the keeper. Does well. Yana Daniels has it. Finds Richards. Goes to the Burnley keeper, Lavelle. Matthews with a turn of pace. Alethea Paul. Ravening gets it. Bit of a heavy touch. Now McParlin. Brennan McPartland, is she going to open up and take a shot? Does. It's over the bar. Again, it's the shots from range. We need to be getting closer in. We're not really testing the keeper. It just didn't drop at the final minute. We need to be stronger. However, Burnley have a chance here. Mummery Walker gets it across to Chadwick. Oh, and it's a block by the defence. See, this is what I mean. Get the ball in the box and the chances will come. Chadwick, who played in Mummery Walker, did well to stay on side. She cuts that back for Chadwick, who hits it first time. And again, Holland, who greatly defends it. It's very windy on that far side. The ball not even staying on the corner flag. It's very, very windy. And the ball is whipped in. Header up. Ah, oh, nobody there to stab it in. Crosby gets her hands to it first. Nobody there to get in front of the keeper. Yeah, that's, to be fair though, most people now, like I used to be that sort of person that if I'm going out for a drink, I'll go out and I'll drink and I'll drink because I want to have a drink. Like, I won't just have two and go home. I'll make sure I'm a mess. But I'm sort of glad I've stopped that. You know, I've tested myself a few times now. I've been out for a family meal. Burnley are in. Raven in. Oh! It's not going to be a penalty shout. Burnley still trying to keep the move alive. I'll finish off that story in a minute. It's deep towards the back stick. And Mummery Walker header. Oh! It just takes a bounce. It was Chadwick. I thought it was Mummery Walker, but it was Chadwick who got across. To be fair, they've done really, really well. It's all Burnley. It really is all Burnley. But Halifax have been defending really, really solidly. Their keeper has been the difference. Huge difference. But, like I say, there's just... You'd like to think there's a goal going to come for Burnley. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, John, I went to a gig recently and just drank water because I weren't that fussed. Went out for a meal with friends on that same day, didn't drink. Uh, Family meal, didn't drink. Test will be when I go out to if I go out to football. Then Burnley are in. Turn, shot on again. The keeper reads it so well. They're edging so much closer at Burnley. Halifax are living life dangerously. Burnley are doing everything in their power, just not hitting the back of the net. Chandarana turns. McParland tries to play a ball over the top. Bit too much weight onto it, and keeper can get to it. But yeah, I'm. You know what? I'm happy enough not touching drink, John. Um, I think, if I complete my 10k in May that I'm running for charity, then I may treat myself to a Guinness. Because why not? I think I deserve it. Oh, great bit of play by Burnley. Now Yana Daniels tries to go forward quickly. Cut out, but she does get the loose second ball. Shah, how you doing? Shot from range. It's a deflection. Keeper really well to keep hold of it. And I think we're seeing some of that Premier League antics. Or that perfect time for Shaw to come in because she said she enjoyed this on the last podcast. She said because Rochdale do it all the time. But Maddie Crosley, the Halifax keeper, has gone down. She's saying she's got pain in her back. I don't know whether this is just, again, that tactic where the keeper goes down or she genuinely is hurting. But she has been involved in a lot of this game. She's been outstanding for Halifax, and the main reason why Burnley still haven't scored just yet. Yeah, exactly, see, we do. And yeah, fingers crossed we do get a goal. I really hope we do, because like I say, 13 games unbeaten. We're only 1 point ahead of Wolves. I'm not entirely sure how Wolves are getting on. They only kicked off not so long ago. So I will try and have a look. Like I said, Burnley are asking these questions. They are trying to knock on the door to join the WSL2. Oh, it's not giving the scores on Sky Sports for some reason. But Wolves are at home to West Brom, a bit of a derby. So you'd like to think that that's going to be quite an end-to-end fixture. Like I say, they lose, Burnley draw. Again, it's 2 points in front. Keeper is receiving some treatment though, so there must be a genuine injury. She did say she were pointing to the bottom of her back. I think she's holding her nose, so I'm guessing this is some deep heat applied to the affected area. Yeah, exactly. Like I've just smashed a Vimto. I made it in my Lucozade bottle just because I keep drinking and drinking and drinking it, and it gives me a reason to get up and keep doing it. But there is going to be a substitution here for Burnley. Emma Siddle and Charlie Doherty coming on. I'm not sure who came off, but hopefully this substitution will change things for Burnley. Hopefully the catalyst for them to finally penetrate the goal at the Jimmy Mack end. Chandarana does well to turn. Alethea Paul tries to get it forward. Again, good header up by Halifax defence who've stood really tall today. Richards, bit of a wayward clearance. Goes out for a Halifax throw-in. But yeah, hope everyone's well anyway. What's everyone up to? How's the weekend been? Like I say, I'm just sat here in agony at the minute. I can't wait for this watch along to end so I can put my foot up and relax because it's throbbing like mad. Ainsley, Ainsley Strickland is coming off for Halifax. And Amy Taylor is coming on to make her debut. She looks very happy, by the way. Very, very happy to be coming on. And the throw-in taken quickly for Halifax, but Burnley get it away. Alethea Paul being put under some pressure, tries to knock the ball forward. Chadwick, if she continued to run. Halifax wasting a bit of time now, trying to get Burnley to come out of position, and big pump forward by Crosley. Ball forward, chased down by Chadwick. I think she's going to get put under pressure. Yeah, John, you don't want to. To be fair, I only have like the odd flutter at the weekend, but I don't go crazy. But if you know and acknowledge it as a problem, then you understand that you've got to go and get that help. You've got to buy yourself from the bookies and put those blocks in place, but only you can do that. Alethea Paul with the ball over the top. Daniels couldn't get to it. She's gone more central since the substitutions. Now Chandarana tried to feed Mummery Walker. Daniels out to Siddle. Cuts inside, does really, really well. Plays it on the edge to Yana Daniels. It is a shot and just wide of the post. A great effort by Burnley. Again, like I said, most of their efforts have been from the edge of the box. They've all been outside of the box or just on the edge of the box. We need to start trying to cut in, and that's where we've been closest. That's where we've nearly got ourselves in and amongst it. Halifax have tried to come forward pretty quickly, and Kirsty Lavelle comes out and cuts out that move. To be fair, Kate, we're freezing. It was absolutely freezing. But I'm glad you've had a chilled one. Yeah, the rain and wind's really shit. Let's not hide from that. It's been shit. So Halifax have a goal kick. 66 minutes on the clock. Ravening gets there. Now picks out Alethea Paul. Mummery Walker couldn't pick out Chadwick. It's too much on the pass. Yana Daniels does well. Sorry, Matthews picks out Chandarana. Doherty, Daniels, back to Doherty again. Shot from range. Again, this time to run with the ball. There was space there. We're wasting these opportunities. Well, I need my foot to be in full swing for that. But right now I'm not feeling hopeful because it is absolutely killing. Looks like Burnley are going to ready another change very soon, but it's bit of a defensive error. It's going to get pulled back. Halifax were trying to break it. The offside flag was raised. Nah. And past Barton. You just got to laugh. Great ball ahead. Ravening tries to get it across. Oh, Chadwick can't get there. Hollins was there. I thought we could have pushed a little bit better. But the corner to be taken. A bit of a low one, and it's again a wild stab at it. Just Richards is there. Burnley have scored. The second week running, Richards, the centre back, gets on the score sheet. I don't know what happened there because it seemed like the keeper had hold of it. She's done brilliantly, the Halifax keeper, but she jumps up. She loses the ball. Richards hits it. It hits the post. Ricochets straight back to her. And Burnley have that goal. It's finally Burnley 1. Halifax 0, and it's Jade Richards. Burnley 1, Halifax 0. $20 left for Burnley to see this game through. They've done the hard bit. They've got themselves now on the score sheet. They need to keep this alive now. Burnley need to keep that pressure on. Do not revert to defensive tactics, because if they do, could bite them in the bum. But now Ravening's in. Does well. Finds Chadwick. Takes a shot. Oh, Crosby saves again. Burnley, when they get forward, they are so deadly. I said earlier, as soon as Burnley scored, that's it. The mood will lift. They just need to keep this momentum going. It's going to be another change. And Charlie Chadwick is coming off. She should have bagged today. She's been outstanding, to be fair. She's done really well, but it's Hardy who's going to come on in her place. Ross Wallace giving some instructions. It's like for like up top. Hardy comes on for Chadwick. Burnley already trying to carve open opportunities. Doherty couldn't quite pick up the pass. Intercepted. Wayward ball forward by the away side. It is going to be another Clarets throw in. Which Alethea Paul will take. Richards has it at the back for the Clarets. Tries to play one through the centre, but Yana Daniels didn't read the run, and now Halifax can put together a spell of possession. Great interception by the goal scorer Richards. Picks out Ravening. Hardy's there. Bit of a heavy touch. Matthews does well. Does really well. Manages to get it. Chandarana gets involved. Now Doherty. Siddle making a run on that far side. Very well. Oh, couldn't quite pick Yana Daniels out on the run. It's going to be a Burnley throw-in. Doherty slips, still recovers. But then loses the second ball. Norton's going for it. Gets ahead of Jade Richards. Again, heavy touch. Just allows Burnley to steal the ball back. Played it back towards Kirsty Lavelle, the Burnley keeper. And again, Doherty tries to get the ball forward. She's got a second stab at it to try and get it away. Now Alethea Paul has it. Needs that support with her. Trying to feed Hardy. Hardy can't keep it in. You'd have expected Hardy to make that run a little bit earlier, to be fair. Alethea Paul thought, if you're going to make a run, I can play it to you. But she ran late. Now the throw-in taken quickly by Halifax. Matthews keeps it in. Richards. Now with Yana Daniels. Emma Siddle's open on the far side. Bit of a heavy touch. Can she recover? She does. Does really well there. Picks Doherty out. Chandarana now has it. And again, a good spell of possession by the Clarets. Montgomery Walker tried to pick up Siddle on the run. Somehow still gets it. It's there on the edge. It's going to be a corner. No, it's been given a goal kick. It was Davies who tracked her all the way. But again, the keeper with a bit of a wayward goal kick falls to the feet of Burnley, and it's now back with Matthews. Picks out Paul. Now finds Ravening again. Can Burnley get something again here? Montgomery Walker could pick out Yana Daniels. Takes a shot. It's deflected by the defender. It looked like the shot was going goalwards as well. Phillips throws herself in the mix. Does really well to intercept the move. Looked like Yana Daniels was going to put us 2-0 up. It's going to be a corner for the Clarets though. Alethea Paul to put this ball in. Got 2 in and around the keeper. 4 ready to rush into the mix. They do. Richards is up. Siddle is up. And, it's bounced again. It's gone over the bar. I've said Burnley should have been at least 2-3-0 up in this fixture. Easily. Easily. Well intercepted by Burnley. They can't keep the move alive. The assistant referee on the far side says the ball crossed the line. It didn't look like it fully crossed the line, but there's no VAR in this game. Siddle gets it back again. Does very well. Skips away. Cuts it back. It's in. Oh! Finish the move. Yes! 2-0. Deserved. Massively deserved. All the pressure they have caused to the Halifax goal. 2 is at least the minimum they've deserved. Siddle does well. Skips past the defence. Plays it to Mummery Walker. It's initially saved by the keeper, but again, it's Millie Ravening who gets on the end of it. The Clarets go 2-0 up. And puts daylight between the two sides. And the Burnley's number 10. You'd like to think has got all 3 points for Burnley. I'm still hearing it's 0-0 between Wolves and West Brom. Burnley tried to come forward again. Like I say, it's just been the essence of the day, really. Burnley have done absolutely outstanding. As long as Burnley keep winning every game. They win this. It's only 2 games away from being in getting themselves in the WSL2. Siddle does well, but just too much on the final touch forward. Hope you're well. Get in indeed. Get in. Wolves game in hand is played this Thursday. But Burnley still have that 4-point cushion. Could be a lot better as well at the moment if they can at least still hold on to this result. Again, Burnley come forward. It's going to go out for a throw-in. It's going to be a Halifax substitution. I think there's going to be a Burnley substitution as well. Couple. Billy Ravening's going off. And Isabel Fisher will come on for the number 10. And Alethea Paul is going to make way for, I think it's Tilly Wilkes. Not sure if the Halifax substitution is going to happen. But it's not just going to be... I think they're going to wait. But Tilly Wilkes is going to go straight into it. She's going to take this throw in deep in the Halifax half. Chandarana picks out Wilkes again. Played back towards Richards, whose goal today opened the scoring for Burnley, and very well taken as well by a defender, may I add. Now Hardy turns on the edge of the box, still showing some fight to win it. Then intercepted. Burnley somehow win it back. Doherty finds Daniels. You've got Siddall out wide. Doherty again, heavy touch by the right back. It's looking like Halifax are going to make the change. The throw-in taken quickly by Burnley, but told to retake it. It's Horner who's coming on, Pilgrim who's gone off. Said not long now for the Clarets to hold out. They're still knocking on the door though, to asking these questions. Siddall does well. Doherty. Yana Daniels. Siddall can get to it. Mummery Walker couldn't. It's stabbed back for Fisher. Tilly Wilkes. No, Brett Hardy couldn't finish the move. Defenders stood tall. Hey, you never know, Chris. You never know. I don't think that would work, John, to be fair. To be honest, I don't even think Gazza remembers half of his time playing for Burnley because he was that drunk all the time. Siddall trying to get a ball across. Oh, it's still there. Still in the mix. It's a pinball in the box. It's finally cleared. Now Matthews tries to pick out Fisher. Now Matthews gets it back. Out wide to Tilly Wilkes. Comes inside. Hardy's there. Fisher. Chandarana couldn't get to the loose ball. Richards does well to pick up Doherty. It leaves it for Yana Daniels. Somehow gets to it before the Halifax winger. Now Siddall's come more central. Beautiful ball through. Can it be played over? It is. A keeper collects. I think Mummery Walker's tried to throw herself in front of the keeper. May have hurt herself a little bit. Or was it Hardy, sorry? Not long now for the Clarets to hold out. Tilly Wilkes. Intercepted. Still keeps the move alive. Now Richards has it. Goes wide to Doherty, who's got lots of space on the right hand side. Oh, I'll take that, Chris, every day at week. I think I need to get my UEFA licences though. Yana Daniels fizzes a ball over the top. It's too deep. Too deep into the 6-yard box, and the keeper can easily collect. Not long to go now. 2 minutes of the 90 left. Probably not going to expect that long at a time. Maybe just the substitutions, but Fisher. You can see she was trying to tee up for that pass to Siddle, but not given. I hope we are. I hope we do. Like I say, I think we will. I think obviously we will. It's a case of wanting to win the league. Like I say, if Wolves don't get something today, they play their game in hand on Thursday anyway. If they don't win today but win on Thursday, then Burnley win their next game, they'll win the league before the last game of the season. Not sure what the score is. I'll try and find out. Let's see. I think Wolves have gone 1-0 up. Oh no, it's 0-0 at half time. Nil-nil at half time. 5 minutes added on. I didn't think there'd be that many, to be honest. It's going to be a Burnley corner to start off this 5 minutes. Can they cement it with a third? It's swirling due to the wind, straight out of play. To be fair, I don't think there's a feed. I don't think there's a feed for the Wolves game, unfortunately. Yeah, there's only women's audio. There's no actual chance to watch it. Otherwise, I would have brought you the second half of that as well. I mean, I don't have the graphics, but yeah, half time 0-0, Brent. Which isn't bad for Burnley. I think they'll be keeping an eye on it. Burnley just need to see this game out now. Stand strong. Kirsty Lavelle has the ball at her feet. Just telling everyone to stay calm. Does well. Picks up Matthews. Burnley keeper's not really had anything to do. She could have Pardon me, she could have done anything. Got her nails done, got her hair done. Halifax haven't really offered anything. Burnley come again. Siddle tries to pull it back. It's going to be a corner for the Clarets. But yeah, Kirsty Lavelle hasn't had anything to do. If anything, she's probably freezing, the poor lass. I wouldn't know how to talk about it, to be fair. How do you talk about a game that you're only seeing through SofaScore or sites like that? Tilly Wilkes whips this one in. Header up. Fisher does well. Chandarana now back of the centre. Hardy goes wide. Tilly Wilkes tries to play it in again. Oh! Mummery Walker. Don't know if she got a touch. And again, the keeper did well to read the move. Either way, it's just a listen on that, John, and it weren't letting me do it. So you know what it's like. We have enough problem with Claret's player. One minute to see it out. Richards. Chandarana. Now Yana Daniels. Plays it to Siddle, but Siddle let it run. Halifax are going to make a change. 30 seconds left. I think it's Bamforth or Bamforth that's going to come on. It's Ashton who goes off. Ashford, Ashton, I'm not entirely sure. We're past the 5 minutes. Referee's looking at his watch, keeping tabs. Lavelle's just keeping the ball at her feet. Hardy does well. Tries to fizz a ball forward. Oh, Mummery Walker just couldn't get to it. Too much pace on it. But that should be that. Referee not giving any inkling just yet. I think he's telling them that that's that as soon as the goal kick's taken. But the referee blows for full time. "70 minutes it took for Burnley to open their account today, but Jade Richards did really well. Like I said, got there, in and amongst it in the box. The keeper spilled it. Richards was there as it ricocheted off the post to just slot it in. "14 successive victory for Burnley, and Great stuff. Like I say, Millie Ravening as well was there to kill off the game. Brent says Wolves have had 6 shots, West Brom 2 on target. West Brom 2 shots, Wolves 6 on target. Wolves 1, West Brom 0. Off target, Wolves 5, West Brom 2. Corners, Wolves 2, West Brom 1. Wolves having 61% of the possession, 42 to West Brom. Sounds like an interesting game. Like I say, if I could bring it, yeah, I would. But depending on the situation on Thursday, might be able to bring you a game then. Bring you their game in hand to see how they get on. But I'm going to go rest because I need to rest my foot up and keep it elevated. And while I'm on this live, I can't. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, everybody, for getting involved in the chat. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, come back. We'll try and do some more women's games when we can. And yeah, keep sticking with us at TMTV and we'll try and give you the best content that we can. Like I say, you're not just random people in the chat to me. We're like a little family. So yeah, keep all those comments coming. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate all the love and support. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Up the Clarets. We're going to the WSL2 soon.